You are listening to ProveText, a Glossa House podcast exploring Scripture with Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb and Dr. Frederick J. Long. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to ProveText. I am Michael Halcomb, and in this sub-series episode of Three Things, I want to share with you three things that I'm thinking about. The first of these, and in fact all of them, are websites or web-based things, so resources. The first thing that I want to point you to is Theopedia.com. It's a pretty cool site. It's an encyclopedia. It bills itself as an encyclopedia of biblical Christianity. One of my former students, actually, and a friend of mine, runs this, but you can do all kinds of different searches on here, dealing with New Testament, Old Testament, eschatology, theology, and so on and so forth. So if you want to know, for example, what millennialism is, there you go. You can just go click it. It's got a bunch of different terms. Super easy website, super helpful. Theopedia.com. Theopedia.com. It's all free as well. The next resource that I want to point your attention to is called TLG, Thesaurus Linguae Graecae, which is actually Latin, which is basically the Greek language thesaurus, or lexicon. And essentially what this is the LSJ, Liddell Scott Jones lexicon, and you can search it. You can search for meanings in English, or you can search up Greek terms. You can search by ancient authors or corpora, however you want to say that. It's alphabetical. So for example, if I want to search in meaning and I want to look up the word dog in English, then I'm going to do this. Search for it, click go, and you can see that it's going to give me definitions that have the word dog in it. So that's pretty cool. Now, you might have to do a little bit of sifting. If we uncheck match exactly, you'll see what happens. Well, it's going to have me go here, but if you do it this way, sorry for the delay, you can see you get a few more answers. So you're, I guess, zooming out, as it were, and not being as specific. So if you're trying to figure out a Greek word and you know the English meaning, this is a very quick way to go and figure it out. Now, you might have to do some searching, like I said, to get the answer that you were looking for. Nevertheless, this is a free resource as well, and here we go. Here's our preferred word, Qon. But you can create an account and get more access, and the people there are actually pretty responsive in getting back if you have questions and stuff. You can also search by Greek terms, and so, for example, if I wanted to, let's see if it'll work here, pull up the Greek there, and I wanted to search for Ava, you can see words that have that in it. That's actually a Semitic term, but I thought it would work. Let's do kata. It's going to, this isn't a great feature, but it's going to give me all of the entries with kata in the explanations or definitions. So that's a little bit frustrating, but nevertheless, it's an awesome resource, and once you work your way around it, it's pretty helpful. You can get this at the URL stephanus.tlg.uci.edu. The final thing I want to share with you, this is actually a resource created by BYU, so Mormon in nature, but it's pretty cool. It's called the Virtual New Testament, and you can download this app or the software and basically walk around Old Jerusalem and the temple from like a first-person point of view. You can get this on Windows, Mac, your Android. Very cool resource. to use. So I'm not a Mormon. I don't promote Mormonism, but this is a really neat resource. It's at virtualscriptures.org. And for those of you maybe teaching through the Gospels or something like that, this could be a really helpful resource for when you get to those temple sections. So yeah, we have Theopedia, we have TLG, and we have the Virtual New Testament. And those are three resources that I think are useful. I use them, and I commend them to you. All right, hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.